compared to like.
There you go. I restarted.
How's the volume for you guys?
It's much better. You turning it down on your computer did fix it for us too.
Oh, good. Is it too low?
No, I think it's fine. It's not like there's not much talking in this game that matters.
True.
Gnasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly?
Damn, that's not a pocket.
Imagine insulting a real criminal like that on like a news broadcast.
Yeah, right?
He's been detained and he's fucking ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, fucking ugly.
I mean, people talk about how that one, like, murderer is, like, really attractive, so...
Ted Bundy?
Was it Ted Bundy? I don't remember which one.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I feel like it's common to be like, oh, yeah, this person's so hot.
Yeah.
But it's not as common to be like, oh, yeah, this person's
Except
ugly.
that sometimes it is an insult to people to just be like, he looks like a serial killer, you know? Like, that doesn't mean they're attractive, usually.
True.
So, what's that dichotomy, you know?
Yeah, people wouldn't really say, oh, that person looks like a serial killer for, like, anybody to be, like, considered conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
The balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Gnasty, gnorc.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Helpful. Yeah, this is the one that I got the Reignited trilogy when it first came out on my PS4, and then and played like, I don't know, maybe a third of the first game. I don't remember. I don't really know how much I played of it, but like it just made me so nauseous that I stopped playing.
Gotcha. But would you be fine playing like the original versions of the original graphics?
So that's the interesting thing, is that I remember playing it as a kid, but I didn't start experiencing this my motion sickness with video games until I was like, I don't know, like 18 or something, 20, whatever, somewhere around there. But it might have just been that I wasn't playing games that caused it. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like because of like the graphics, since like, you know, graphics are usually like also
Yeah, but it has to do with the way you move, not like, because I've played games that have really poor graphics and that make me nauseous. I've played games that have really good graphics that make me nauseous. It's not about like the style, it's about the speed of movement, or like,
yeah,
and stuff. I don't know.
Of what?
Falling from
Yeah.
high mountain peaks?
I think
This one definitely moves weird.
Yeah.
I think the first two Spyro games like aren't as like janky with the movement. I did play one of them like somewhat recently. It's like nice because like I can pick it up and I can play for a couple hours and I can be satisfied and put it down and not be like. It's not like Stardew where it's like I start playing and then 10 hours later I'm like, oh, I missed lunch and dinner. So Stardew's awesome. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a time.
No, I get why this would make you nauseous.
Yeah. It's so fast is part of the problem.
It is very fast.
Was there like one game that we were playing recently where we like slowed it down like a lot and it was like ridiculously No, wait! Okay, I remember. I think I was playing with my high school friends. I think we were playing Among Us and like you can change the speed of it so like you can make it so slow.
Oh yeah,
Really?
we did that before, where you can.
Oh, we
yeah,
did
we
that
played
too.
it
Okay.
super slow and super fast. We played it.
Yeah, we never did it on stream. I think
We've never played Among Us on stream in general.
You know what game I want to play? I know we can't play it on stream because it's not allowed, but
Yeah.
Yonder Simulator.
Yeah.
True.
I wonder how. I haven't been keeping up with it in like the last year. I wonder what all has changed since the last time we played it. But maybe
Yeah. It's got, like quite a few developments,
Oh.
right?
quite a few. Yes. It had. Like, it was winnable, finally, last I checked, and that was like a year or two ago. But I don't think it ever ended up like
No,
on Steam yet or anything like that, which is where its end goal is supposed to be. It ends up on Steam, so I don't know. Like, it's just in
Yeah.
development hell, but
It's just the one guy, right?
yeah. It's like, I think I've talked about this before, that there's like a lot of drama surrounding this game, and the developer. And not that, at least from what I can tell, not in a way where he's a bad guy, but where a lot of people treat him like he's a bad guy in such a way that it's just true, horrendous level of harassment, because he's like
terrible.
not a he's developing the game himself, right? And so he's not like a, yeah, he can code, but he's not like a he's not a developer, really, you know, like that's not his main skill set. So like he can do it, but it's not the most clean code and stuff, and so like people always make fun of him for the code and being not
So
yeah.
rude.
And so, but then, like, it got to such a crazy level of people, like, harassing him, saying, like, that he's stealing people's money because he has a Patreon, and he hasn't finished the game yet, so he's stealing their money, kind of thing. And it's like, why haven't you finished it yet? He's just milking them for their money, and which is insane, because, like, it's not like he's forcing anybody to pay for his Patreon.
Yeah,
Like, the game is free. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then, like, these crazy allegations about him being, like, about, like, stuff that was, like, disproven, but him being, like, a predator and stuff like that just came out, and they sent, like, the police to his house. Like, it got, like, he made several, like, he has a YouTube channel that he used to, like, post, like, updates about the game and stuff on, and it kind of went dark in the last few years because of how much harassment he got. He made several videos talking about, like, debunking some of the things that, like, people had said about him and stuff. It was terrible. And so I used to, when I was on Tumblr, I followed some of this drama, not in this, like, and it just made me sick to read about, honestly.
Yeah. So apparently, as of late September, according to Wikipedia, in late 2023, following the allegations of Yonder Deb, I'm guessing that's creator, grooming a minor after evidence surfaced, several of the game's developers and voice actors, including Iona's voice actress, left the project.
Really? See, last I heard it was all fake, and then it ended up being real. See, that's, I don't know.
Yeah. But wait, when did you hear about this? Because this was just
No, this was like a couple years ago, last time I was paying attention to this, that people were, like, someone accused him of a thing, but then it was, like, it was disproven, that, like, there was no real, like, it was disproven, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunately.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Which sucks, because the game is a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm like, oh shit, like, this literally was like, this literally just came out in like,
yeah, that's so recent.
So recent.
At the very top of your jump.
Yeah, they have like some of the just cringy.
Oh dear. Is it bad to cook chickens? To roast them? Put them on fire?
I was gonna say, usually you want to roast chickens because, like, if you eat them raw, you get salmonella. And then I realized there's quite a lot of chickens in the game.
Oh dear.
Now I'm reading his blog about this now. Why am I back to reading about, like, I was out. It keeps pulling me back in.
Spyro? Did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Okay, I'll go. How do I get up there?
Lie. Okay, oh, that's like one of my favorite things about Spyro, I think, is like if you like just fly up really hot, you could just glide over the air. And that's like, okay. That's like why I like playing Meta Knight in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I don't spam, but I just like to play him because you can just glide.
Yeah, I mean that's why I always like playing Kirby for the exact same reason. Flying is lovely.
It's
Mostly because my main like I die more often by falling off the edge of the map than I do by just being killed outright.
Yeah.
Like, how do I get...
Oh, you can't double jump?
No. I not understand. And I've got 7,000 text messages.
I know in the third one, you sometimes play as a kangaroo named Sheila who can jump really high.
Can I not go back that way? Because now I'm lower. Will? Can I double jump and I just don't know how?
I hate those. The na will live in my head for
Wait,
for
are
eternity.
there stairs there?
Where?
Left, yeah.
Well, these
straight.
are stairs, but I don't think I can angle it.
I mean, there might be a way where you go around the building and you go up that way instead.
I went coming up. Doesn't. I was just up here.
Oh.
Mother trucker.
Mother.
It is rather annoying. Oh.
Hi, Spyro.
Hi, Spyro. What's replay dragon? Oh, like the
Whatever the dragon said, he'll say it again. Unless one of them taught me how to double jump and I wasn't listening.
No, I now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think there is the option to double jump. Because like the double, like I think it's the second hit would be like the glide, I think.
Like, what am I missing here?
This reminds me of playing Tomb Raider. And there was like that one like thing that like I couldn't.
I'm drowning.
Oh, you can't swim in this game?
Evidently not.
Spyro learns to swim, I guess, apparently. He swims in the third one. So I guess that's a skill you picked up at some point.
Can I scale these vines or something?
What did the dragon tell you before?
I don't know. Let me replay this dragon.
Hi, Spyro.
Devlin!
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
I did know that.
How helpful.
But thanks.
Yeah. Wait, try going back,
What am I missing?
I don't know. I'm trying to go back to where, like, the stairs were again.
Okay. No, not on that.
Okay, jump on that platform to the right, and then, oh yeah, because that was there, and then, God, is there, like, a secret passage or something? Like, oh, damn.
Yeah, like, am I missing
Is there anything in that
something?
tree? I don't know. Like that tree right there? I don't know if that does anything. Oh boy. And she's
And I guess I could go home and try coming back.
And rising high. Probably because I had pasta. Noodles, not pasta. Ugh. But noodles are just so easy.
Well, interesting.
Got any ideas, Rebecca?
Sorry, I've been reading about the drama because I can't. I cannot escape this hell.
Please.
Do I have any ideas?
I can't get up here. And there's someone on the other side I can't reach either.
Can you talk to your bug?
Are you not
Your bug
supposed to be there yet? Maybe is there?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I guess I can go home for
Oh.
now.
like another or like level or something. Oh, oh.
No, I think usually the levels are pretty self-contained. You probably can get there. I didn't realize home was the only other option. I thought maybe you could keep going in another direction. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to talk about this off-stream. I will give you what I've just read off-stream. But
Okay.
suffice it to say, I think the issue is more nuanced than the Wikipedia page makes it sound.
Okay. Yeah, I only like looked
Yeah.
a little bit into the article that was cited.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, basically, allegations in the sense of a YouTube video seem to have occurred. I don't know if allegations in the sense of police action occurred. It did make some people pull out of the project due to harassment from people, the same people who had been harassing him for years, basically. So, like, that's more what caused them to pull out than the other issue. Like,
I thought they were pulling out.
I mean, I can't know for sure which it is. I'm sure that was part of it, but, like, it seems like there's more nuance to... Again, I'm going off of his own words, and apparently a blog post by the girl in question, and it seems like it's not quite the situation that people made it out to be, though it is not a good situation, and again, I'll fill you in afterward.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good. We don't have to get like
Yeah.
super in depth. So wait, we got a follow earlier?
We got 2 follows, actually, during this stream.
Oh, nice.
But for some reason, the follow alert didn't come up, and so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, but that's something I'll figure out probably eventually, who knows.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm just reading through that one cowboy.
Where am I going?
Yay, good job. Drink water!
I accomplished nothing here. I didn't realize what I was supposed to be doing. Hello, go. Let's try that again. So I need planes, barrels,
I had to
chests,
do like a
arches.
skateboard mini game in Spyro, and like it took me so long to actually like pass that. Yeah, if I was gonna play some like horror games, which I mean I'm not, because I'm
Oh,
not
I died.
right now, but probably be like one of those like zombie games or something, or like Silent Hill. I remember playing like Silent Hill for a bit. This is when I lived with Nicole, and we would like trade back and forth, and like we would just be screaming as we're playing the game.
Nice.
It was fun, but there was like this one part that we just could not figure out like where to go. But I remember like distinctly there's like a part of the game where like you end up
Damn
like
it.
walking up like a stairs like in a hallway, and like it's never ending. Like you at some point you just have to turn around, and then like you continue that way, but you can't just keep going up. That's a Oh yeah, and then there's like what Resident Evil, where like there's a zombie like with or whatever that's like crying, and then it like that's creepy. It's like Left 4 Dead or Resident Evil. No, I think it's Left 4 Dead.
This is hard. I'm gonna probably abandon this, I think.
Fair, valid.
Yeah.
What do I do when the firefly's blue? What does that mean? I can't talk to you. No, I'm not ready to leave. Sir.
Damn, yeah, this seems like more like open world concept than at least the old version of the third Spyro game I played. But I don't know if there's like a lot that's like similar or different between like the different Spyros. But like this one seems like it's a little more like open world, which I guess it kind of makes it trickier figuring out where to go or what to do.
Okay, I need to get out of here. I have tests to grade, and I'm still reading blog posts. My god.
Oh, no.
Why am I like this? Stupid ADHD. Ugh.
Oh, now the bug is yellow.
Yeah, I want to know why it turned blue.
Yeah.
Bye, frogs.
I'll look it up.
It's your health.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure the color of the oh god,
The
what?
blue is bad.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess blue doesn't make sense to be bad, does it? It's a weird, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with health. But, because how else would you know your health, right?
Sparks, which is like the dragonfly, we'll go from gold, which is full health, to blue,
Blue is
to
bad.
green, and then we'll disappear. Once he's gone, Spyro will die the next time he takes damage and restart from the last checkpoint. Oh, I did not know that.
Interesting.
But that's so weird to
The
go
enemy
from like
of this
gold to
gnorc with
blue
the
to
club
green.
cannot
Because
be
like I feel like it's
charged.
usually like, you
But a
know,
quick
green,
play
yellow, red.
That should defeat them.
I guess these are more pleasant colors. I don't know. Maybe he was like in the original game. He was like that wasn't true. He didn't change colors, and he was originally gold, and so they're keeping with his like starting color as gold. I don't know, but
Ow, hey.
how rude.
Hello? My cursor keeps like traveling over to the other screen. Which is annoying. I wish there was like a little indicator to tell me when I got everything in an area.
I think there's if you go to the menu, is it like a little like, or if you like button, there like a little like section.
Ah.
Oh, or no, or
What happened?
not that.
Okay.
Guidebook.
Oh, Dark Hollow here. Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, and then I think the guidebook like tells you like how many deaths and stuff you have in your so that you can like keep track.
Stop kicking me! Bitch. Looks like he pooped out that gem.
Spyro, wanna know a secret?
Yeah, I do.
Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
What is the action?
Don't tell anybody.
I think that would be if you were using a controller, then it'd be like X. But since you're not using a controller, he can't say out loud what it is, you know. So because it depends on what game you're using. So it's whatever is the action. Like the fire is probably
Like,
your
I
action.
don't
Is my
know.
guess.
But
What did he say? I wasn't actually listening. What did he say?
you can use it to zoom in and look around.
Oh, never mind. Then that would usually be like. Yeah, that's not an action. Then I have no idea. Never mind.
I mean, that's what you're doing right now, though, right? With like switching the camera angles.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess. But you're not really zooming.
Oh, like to go to first person. I think a lot of times it's like
It's
the
usually the the left, one of the joysticks, whichever one of them. I don't know. But again, you're not using a controller, so.
stick or like the one of the pointer or middle fingers has
Hey.
like the left and right buttons like on the top of the controller instead of like the base of the controller. I think it's usually one of those, but I don't know.
I did it.
Oh,
Hey now. Hey now.
You're an
Star.
all-star.
All-star.
That deserves a clip.
Yeah. Same wavelength.
I like that we both said it at completely monotone, too.
Yeah.
Of course they
I mean, my second thought was, because Kate said it
Their metal armor
twice,
is fireproof,
hey now,
but a
hey
charge
now,
attack will take
is the
care
beginning
them.
of several. Yeah, I was thinking of the Hilary Duff song, but You're an All-Star came out. Yeah, exactly. It's like, but You're an All-Star is more recognizable, so I went with it.
It's like Wake Me Up before you go, before.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that.
100% level complete. They do tell you
Nice.
when your level's complete. Leave me alone. Stop respawning. Sure annoying.
Do you know what I learned recently? And by recently, I mean like a month ago, and I don't know why this is in my head, but it was something I meant to express to you guys because I was wondering if you guys knew this too, or if I'm just really way behind the times.
You can challenge him now.
Oh, it's boss time. How exciting.
You are ready.
So, I was watching... Remember I was watching the show Suits back during the summer,
Yeah.
right? And so I completed the show Suits back during the summer. I watched all 9 seasons of it, which means that I did absolutely nothing with my life for the last month of the summer. But, so this show was on cable, right? So on network TV. Well, I don't know what network TV means, but it was on USA, right? And so when my memory growing up, if shows on USA, etc., network TV, blah blah blah, is you can't curse in them. Did you know that you can curse in them now?
Oh.
Like the F word cursing, like on USA.
Oh.
I was so jarred when I heard.
I don't think I can name a single show from USA.
Well, I watched
So
a
I
lot
don't
of them growing up, but like it was so jarring when so they had kind of eased their way into it because it's like in season 7 or something they would like go like pronouncing FK very quickly together. And I was like, that's interesting. They're allowed to get away with that. And then the next season is like, nope, we're just gonna say the full word now. And I was like, whoa, you're allowed to do that? And then I Googled it. And was like, what happened? Am I crazy? Was this no longer on USA? Did it move to Netflix or something? And no, it was still on USA. And so apparently around that time, like 2016 or something like that, shows on not on basic cable, but anything past basic cable started using full curse words didn't matter because they were like, well, people just don't care anymore. Basically, legally speaking, you're allowed to do it. It's just that they thought advertisers would leave. And so they tested the waters for a bit, and when advertisers didn't leave, they were just like, okay. And so now they just anything goes.
Yeah, I watched. I think it was Elemental where they said crap or ass or something that was very not a hard curse.
Yeah,
but it was
barely a curse.
Talking about
Sure.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no, yeah, they did definitely say ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say crap and ass. I feel like are 2 different levels of curse, but sure, yeah. Because one I say actively, or the other I don't.
Your
but
ass.
yeah, sure, but because I feel like you could say crap on Nickelodeon probably, but you couldn't say ass.
Do you remember the Penguin surfing movie? Surf
Yeah.
Surf? I love the movie.
I know.
I remember watching that as a kid, and Bonnie the Penguin goes crap at one point, and I'm like, ooh, she said the C word.
C word.
Now the
Yeah,
C
I
word.
remember those days.
But God, I love that movie. It's such a good movie. Chicken Joe and Leilani the Penguin and Cody Maverick. His voice by Shia LaBeouf, I think, or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Wait, Yeah, the main guy is Shia LaBeouf, and then Chicken Joe is John Heater, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, John Heater is Chicken Joe.
Which
I literally haven't understood a word you've said in a good, like, 45 seconds.
you're talking about the movie Surf's Up, the penguin surfing movie.
It's the best.
That starred Shia LaBeouf and John Heater, and some other people I don't care about.
Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe Deschanel was the girl? I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I have no
funny.
recollection of anybody who isn't John Heater, so... I couldn't have told you Shia LaBeouf was in it, but I could tell you John Heater is in that movie.
John Heater was a guest in the first campaign of Critical Role, and oh my god, his character.
What?
is
He's a what now? Okay, now I have to watch Critical Role. Dang it!
Yeah.
I don't have
Well,
time
that's the
for
one
that.
where, honestly, yeah, right. I can't even believe I finished one whole Critical Role campaign. I think it took like 8 months, and I was like
Truly.
listening to it almost.
That's insane. Like there's
But it is
no
stupid,
universe where I
though.
finished that. I got like 6 episodes in and quit because I was like, this takes too much time. Because every episode
Yeah.
is 3 hours. I'm like, why? Why is it that long? Stop. Chill out.
Yeah. Well, like, I think for that, you can't like go in being like, I'm gonna like watch or listen to an episode of Critical Role. It's just you just put it on.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do an episode of Critical Role and like 3 hours. Like, oh, I'll like play like, you know, like half an hour in the car, or, like while I'm
Yeah, I mean, that's
commuting,
basically
like,
what I was doing, was I was just playing it randomly, but like,
Gnasty
it's
gnorc
just,
is
it's
one of
still,
his
it was
most
like,
devious
it was
henchmen
too
in charge of the
overwhelming how
arsenal.
much content there
Bring 'em
is.
on. I think I saw
Yeah.
a barbecue.
And I think part of the problem is me
careful,
thinking
Spyro.
that I could ever
Toasty
catch up,
has
and that's just
many
never going to
tricks up
happen.
his
But if I
sleeve.
just consider it a backlog and never have any plans of catching up until they all die, then yeah.
I mean, the only kind of catching up.
Yeah,
you would-
because they're a lot older than
Exactly. So like, they'll probably
you.
die.
They're not.
They'll probably die at least 10 years before I do, and so I've got 10 years to catch up.
But like, the only catching up you would really need to do is whatever the current campaign is, because like the finished campaigns are like they're
Well, that's what
they're
I mean.
done.
Is I want to start from. It's like how I'm catching up on Dimension 20 right now by going back and listening to the campaigns that I missed. Like, I didn't start from the current campaign. I started back. I mean, of course, their campaigns are much
Yeah.
shorter, so I could do this. I'm one campaign away from being caught up. But
Yeah.
like, and
I'm,
it's like a
I
6
just-
episode campaign, so I'm actually only like, and their current one is only 2 episodes, so I've got like 8 episodes to go before I'm caught up on that, and like, still that was overwhelming for a while.
I just got re-caught up in NADPOD because I think it was when I was caught up completely.
I was so
NADPOD Adventure Zone.
Yeah.
My other
Yeah, it's like,
podcast I
had I
listened
started NADPOD
Oh.
now instead of like 4 years ago, I think I'd be equally as overwhelmed about it as I am about the idea of Critical Role, you know, because it's...
to. But those episodes are like half.
Yeah, those episodes are like half as long, so that helps, but it is still like 200, like 250 episodes or something like that. Probably more than that. There's probably 300 if you include all of the dungeon courts and all of that.
I think what happened. I think with because the show for Vox Machina had come out, and I was like, oh, I really want to see it because everybody was talking about it
Yeah.
and said like how good it was.
Defeat
And-
Toasty without getting hit by him. Burnt toast achievement. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh.
Burnt toast. So you're not burnt toast. You didn't get hit by him.
Exactly.
But yeah, like since the show had come out and it was like, oh, I just need to get caught up to this point so I could watch the show, and then I can just
Wait, couldn't you
I guess,
watch
like-
the show even if you weren't caught up to that point?
well, I wanted to listen to the podcast first before like.
Yeah, because I was considering just listening to the show and just watching the show and being like, now I don't have to watch the first campaign or listen to.
No, you should. It's really
no,
good. There's
no, I shouldn't. It's too long. It's just stressful.
well, not watch, but like.
Well, yeah, that obviously, but
Yeah.
no, what? No.
Like I mean, not like it's like, oh, like I need to, like I guess like you can like kind of just do it like casually whenever.
Well, yeah, but
like,
again, I tried this like 3 years ago. I tried doing it casually, and I got overwhelmed too quickly because I was like, I got through maybe an episode a week, and like 6 weeks in, I'm like, I'm making zero progress, and they've already made 6 more episodes since then, so I have made literally like we're at a stalemate, you know. So
there's just God, there's just this one moment in the campaign.
I know.
Where
I mean, I
like,
bet it's amazing. I mean, Matt Mercer is like he just did. I just watched him DM the most recent campaign that I watched on Dimension 20. He DM'd, and I was just like, yeah, I know he's amazing.
Oh,
You know, like
I know,
I bet
I
I
mean,
would love his
oh yeah,
DMing.
and I met Matt Mercer in person back in like Anime Next 2014.
What?
Yeah, I think that was even before Crystal rolled him up.
What? That's wild.
He was really cool. He was like
He
super
is very
chill.
cool.
This is at like the Somerset.
Yeah.
I think it was Somerset location, like with the red bridge. And like literally, I got a picture of him and he was just like walking around, like, and it wasn't like it's not like he was.
Wait, why did you get a picture of him if he hadn't done anything yet? Did he do things before?
I think he was.
I don't-
He was like I mean, he's done stuff before.
I guess he was a voice
like,
actor, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and I think he was there because like Attack on Titan was still like very new and fresh, and it was getting an English dub, and he was gonna voice Levi.
Oh.
I mean, I
didn't know that.
Attack on Titan dub. I only watched it in sub, but
I had no
Yeah, no,
idea
he's
he
really
voiced
cool.
Levi. That's
Well, if you
wild.
run into trouble,
yeah, and I also oh god, also met Josh Reel, who doesn't go by Josh Reel anymore, but cannot for the life of me remember their new name that they're going by. But yeah, like they were super nice and stuff too. And
Yeah, I don't know that
I think
person. I
they
don't.
did a voice Carmen in the dub, but again,
Interesting.
yeah. And they were the one who voices Zeno in the.
Oh, so I
English
met them too. I thought the name
Yeah.
did sound familiar.
After you've
I
freed
think
all
so-
the dragons, pass through this
They
fancy
are
vortex.
going by they,
thingamajigger.
she
It'll
pronouns
take you
now,
back to
I
the artist's
believe.
home.
I read it like a while ago.
Let me tell
and I
your
think
story.
She's using a different
thanks.
name
See ya.
now too.
Yeah,
Where is
presumably if you're gonna go by she, you're not gonna go by Josh anymore. That would make sense. I mean, who knows? I guess you could do whatever the heck you want.
she? Yeah,
She can do whatever you
but
want.
yeah, I love her. She's
Like, own a boat. Or
Yeah,
a horse.
own a boat or a horse
Or
or
a
be a hoe, whatever you want.
I don't know if you're allowed to.
I
own
said
a
be a
horse.
hoe.
Shannon did
Oh,
not.
well. Okay, Shannon.
me and my concubine. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, I knew it was I knew it started with a J. Jesse James Reel.
They named themselves after Pokemon. I can't. Jesse
There's
James.
also the person named Jesse James.
Oh, I was thinking just yeah.
Oh,
But I
Oh.
also originally.
right.
What is happening?
I forgot about the outlaw
computer?
Jesse James. I bet it's the Pokemon
Also,
thing.
there's
Let's
these-
be real. This is a nerd.
There's also a robber called Butch Cassidy, which are also two characters in the Pokemon anime who are part of Team Rocket. So Team Rocket has
Yeah.
a team.
It
that-
truly never occurred to me the relationship between Jesse and Jesse James. Like that. This is the first time that this is like
I
we're
honestly-
connected.
I
There,
really
it's
like-
we're connecting. You know.
I feel like I only like learned of that.
Somebody else already said this to me.
Try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
I don't know what the action
But yeah,
button
no,
is.
Did you look up your
Zeno, and
controls?
Like, oh my god, like,
No, I did
there's
not.
Zeno, and I was like, yeah. I was
Well, I looked at it before I started, and it was just Waz.
Hmm. That's not very helpful, is it?
Not particularly.
And then I think it was Steve Blum that I was like chatting with, where I was like talking about like I think we were chatting about scuba diving,
Of course.
And he does Spike's English voice and Cowboy Bebop, and a bunch of other. I think he does Amon too in Legend of Korra.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. That name is. Yeah. I think isn't he like Orochimaru or something like that?
Shut.
I am not positive on that. I might have made that up, but.
Hold on, let me see.
I'm googling it. You know, because he's Orochimaru. Why do I know that? Why do I remember who voices Orochimaru?
Gaara is voiced by a really big voice actor too, who's like Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah, I've heard that name too. You just hung out with these people?
Well, I didn't hung out. I mean, you know, I was like in line, like whatever, like doing the meet and greets or whatever. But
still, I feel like things were a lot more.
Weren't we at that Anime Next, or was that the next year?
That one was Comic-Con.
Yeah, the meeting, the voice actor of Xeno was when we went as the characters from Akatsuki no Yona, so you wouldn't have been there, Kate.
Yeah.
But I was in that.
Slow down.
I would have been in because I was with you to meet that voice actor, so I don't remember having any conversations with Orochimaru's voice actor. I have no recollection of that.
I think that was a different line. I might have been actually. I feel like it was that same day though. But again,
it might have been. You might have gone off to do your own thing for a bit. I just.
What?
Will I ever catch this thing if I just keep doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've met Jessica James Real a few times.
You met who? Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
the artist formerly known as.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they were at Anime Next in 2014, and then they were also at Comic-Con like that one time too, where I like knew more of like the voice for stuff.
Oh, I can
because you were
run.
in cosplay as their character then, so.
Yeah. Oh, and also voices Tokiyami. God, I haven't seen that show in so long. My Hero Academia.
The
bird
yeah.
one. Fukushima.
No,
that's not it.
No. Now you've made me forget it.
I think it's Tokoyami.
Tokoyami sounds better than Tokiyami. Yeah, Tokoyami sounds better. I'm gonna go with that. That seems reasonable.
Fumikage Tokoyami.
Yeah.
That seems
That's
reasonable.
where the
I don't know. My weeb card has apparently been revoked today, so because I didn't know the Japanese word for, or I didn't know the Japanese word for strawberry. So.
Nani? Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. So. I want to get back into it.
Where have I gone?
I've just been on such a cartoon kick, which when I say I mean occasionally I'll have time to watch an episode. So I need to watch something that I can enjoy a little more than that. So currently that's Rapunzel Tangled.
You're watching? I've been meaning to watch that on my next cartoon kick.
I like it. There's actually like some episodes that I feel like they kind of go into like a little more serious matter. But I mean, it's their typical, first season is mostly like the one-off episodes, and then like there gets to be story.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like nearly all of the third season is like story.
Yeah, which is what I prefer. So, yeah, I've heard.
Funny, I prefer the opposite.
Yeah, our ADHD manifests so differently. You know this. My ADHD says if the show doesn't have a point, then I don't have the attention span to watch it. And yours is the other way around.
I would say it's kind of similar to the Owl House, like pacing-wise, where like most of the first season is like just like single plot episodes, but then like it gets more like plot.
I never finished that show.
Oh my god, it's so good. I want to meet Dana Terrence. I also really want to cosplay Lilith with booty arms. Like I'll be Lilith and I'll just have like my arm will just be hanging out of the backpack.
I support this, even though it sounds horrifying.
Like me.
Sure.
I just need to like do that thing where like you have a shirt or whatever and you put like stuffing in like the one sleeve or whatever.
Do I need a key to get in here? You son of a bitch. I missed something.
Well, it is 9:39.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. How we feeling?
Oh, I can stop spiraling.
Stop spiraling.
Stop spiraling.
It does.
How do I save?
Ooh. You're only missing gems from this area now. You gotta
Did I save this game somehow?
I think it auto-saves, probably? Maybe? I don't know.
Exit home to the artisans.
Wait,
Quit game. Quit.
Oh, I'm so tired. Okay.
I'm also very tired.
I mean, I'm not going to bed yet, though. I'm still grading papers. I might grade my papers in bed. We'll see.
That's not a good idea. Speaking from experience.
Why?
You'd fall
Oh,
asleep.
that's... You know my problems. I will not fall asleep. That's not how I work. I can't fall asleep when I want to, let alone when I don't want to, so...
Is it because you grade in bed?
Must be nice.
No, I think I've graded in bed like one time ever. I'm just, like... Usually I sit on the couch and do this, but I'm just like, you know, it would be nice to be comfy for once.
Yeah, it sounds like it wouldn't really, like, affect anything, like, it probably, because, like, I just know, like, one of the reasons is because you'll fall asleep, but if you don't fall asleep anyway, then you have nothing to worry about, and one of the reasons is because it can make it hard to fall asleep, because...
this is true, but
yeah,
the thing about that is... I have tried truly everything a person can try, short of medication, to solve this, and it's like, it's not about my bed being that I think about it as a waking space or whatever, like, I associate it with activity, blah, that's not accurate. Like, that's just not, no. Like...
You should download Pokemon Sleep!
I'm gonna not do that. I don't need an app to tell me I sleep poorly.
Yeah, but it'll tell you sleep poorly, and then you can get a Pikachu. Or, like, a Charmander.
Because I sleep poorly? I'm gonna have all the Pokemon. I'm gonna catch them all because I can't sleep.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch a Sableye right now. Yeah,
Okay, well...
My only recommendations are not... They're gonna be either things that you've tried, things that are probably, like, not true, or... medication.
Yeah, I mean, I have a doctor appointment in a few weeks, and like when I made the appointment, it asked like what, like it's just my like my yearly physical, but when I made the appointment, it asked like what would you like the focus of this, or like anything you'd like to focus on in this appointment or whatever. I was just like, insomnia. So I'm forcing myself to talk to my doctor about it because I didn't last year for, and like yeah. So
it's a good idea to bring up because there's so many like things, like so many things that can affect that. It's like,
and I just don't want my doctor to be like, well, you
have you tried melatonin?
Yeah, well, yeah, but because that's not that. I mean, melatonin isn't FDA regulated, so doctors aren't supposed to say that. I don't think.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just know that melatonin doesn't really make me sleepy. It just gives me really weird dreams.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And it's like, I already have, sleep paralysis. I don't need that on top of sleep paralysis. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's, Have you ever seen Hat Man?
No, I don't see the Hat Man. I see, usually I am, when I wake up and I'm in sleep paralysis mode, I am fully 100% convinced that there is someone in my room. And so it's like I'll see this in shadows or whatever, but like my a chair or a bookcase or whatever is a person 100% in my head. I'm like, that's certainly what that is. They're in my room. And then, but I have the presence of mind to think, like, first it's like, don't move, but it's really, I can't move, you know? And then, once I can move, you know how many times in the middle of the night I will launch myself out of bed to turn the light on? Because I'm just like, this is how I get rid of it. Like, I have the presence of mind to know lights on means it's gone. And so, even if my, like, thinking brain I can't figure out that this is sleep paralysis in that moment, my subconscious is like, no, lights on, we'll fix the problem. So, like...
I mean, that never fails.
Yeah. Because once the lights are on, that means I've moved, and so... But also, I can then verify there is no one in my room, you know? But it's like, it's fun. It's fun time being me in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Didn't shower.
Yeah.
There was, not sleep paralysis, but, like, I remember there was, like, one nightmare or bad dream that I had where it was, like, a lucid dream, so I knew it was, like, a nightmare, and I was, like, willing myself to wake up, and I was like, all right, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, like, try it again, and, like, I think, like, a couple tries in, I got myself to open my eyes in real life.
I do that all the time. I am able to wake myself out of nightmare. Quite often I figure out that they're, like, I'm just like, this is... It's usually what happens is I start thinking to myself, I'm just like, this is so bad that I want it not to be real, so let's just find out. That's kind of what's going... I'm just like...
That sounds like something that you would say watching, like, a really shitty movie.
Yeah, right. But I'm just like, this feels like so bad. I'm like, this is so bad, I can't imagine it being real. And so I'm just gonna, like, hope that I wake up in that thought. And then that's where I start getting the cycles of waking up into another dream, and then telling someone in my dream about the dream that I just had, and then waking up again and doing this on repeat several times, which is always fun.
Maybe that's why you have insomnia, because, like, when you're sleeping, you're in a dream within a dream. Dreamception.
Yeah. Literally what Inception is about, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was, I didn't even, it was literally.
Yeah. But, no, because my insomnia is such that I can't fall asleep and I wake up throughout the night. So it's both problems, so there's no winning. And anyway, that's why I'm going to finally talk to my doctor and possibly go, like, get medicated for this. Finally, 29 years into my life, it's time to fix this frickin' problem so that I can maybe sleep a little bit.
I mean, like, literally me with ADHD meds.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Like, what, 27, 28 years, whenever it started?
Yeah.
27 years.
Yeah, but of course you didn't know it was a problem. I've known this was a problem since high school. Like, I've had insomnia the whole time, and I just decided this was how I was going to live my life. The ADHD... We discovered this was a problem the last few years, and you got it remedied, you know? Anyway, I should end the stream.
We're still
I forgot! ADHD, man. I was in the middle of a conversation. Good night. Us.
Bye. Bye.